All right, what's on today's agenda? Getting this thing ready for Midwest Drags. Leaving tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So I don't have much time. It is Saturday. So, I gotta put that area somewhere. It's probably about, I think, 5 inches too wide. I'm gonna cut it down, re-weld it, bolt it, hopefully. Gotta do that. Gotta do an oil change on this thing. And a rear tail seal. I put about 50, 60 miles on it the other day. Checking everything out, making sure it's good. And I probably could live without even doing it, but it does have a little tiny. So, might as well do it. Had a little bit on the cross member. And a little bit on the loop. But, other than that, I think it's about ready to go finally. I'll do that. And I did have a valve cover leaking on it here. So you can kind of see oil. But I fixed that. That's the other day when I had it out. I fixed it while we were out. Kind of like in the old drag and dry fashion. It had oil pouring over them stupid spacer plates. So I snatched all that apart while we was at a show. And got that fixed. No more oil leaks. Hopefully it stays that way. Well, I guess I better get started. I think I'll probably just get started with doing an oil change on it real quick. I'll do all the small dumb stuff. I can do oil change and a rear tail seal, and I just want to get all the bolts under this thing too. I should be able to get all that done in no time. The only thing that's going to take me real time is the hitch. And I don't think that's going to be killer. I mean, it's all I'm going to do is just cut it down to size and just mount it right directly to the side of the frame here and bolt it right through. Make it come out. I'm gonna try to make it come out, you know what I mean, like flush with the back here maybe. The snout there on it, hopefully. And I have this rack and I need to do a little bit of doctoring on it too, because it's kind of falling apart. It's a little rusty, not terrible. That, you can see it behind all the boxes and all this other junk I've been doing. Yeah. Doing a lot of rear work this week for some reason. I don't know why. It was like rear gear heaven up in here all week for some reason. So, let's get started on that, man. If not gonna get done. Another thing too, the wife's car. Running beautiful. Tuner says detonating. He's gonna go back over to tune today. So, I'm hoping he gets us something going on there with that thing. If not, on Tuesday's our first pass, I think, down there. Hopefully we get something figured out by then. I mean, we'll keep working on tunes on hers on the road. We'll do pulls on it and send them to her and everything else. We'll just bring a laptop with us so she can do that. I just wish I could get into it and do it myself, but I can't. Oh well. Okay, let's get started on this thing and see what happens. Make sure I don't find anything else wrong with this turd. Hope not. All right. Come on. Take your locker up there. Right. I didn't change the oil on the wife's car yesterday. One thing down. Now I can find my tools, man. I got crap everywhere. I keep working, don't clean up nothing. I thought about cleaning it up, but then I was kind of like, well, we putting a lot of this in the, I think, we put a lot of it in bags here coming up anyway. So, why even do that? Why even put it away to pull it all back out again, right? For the love of goodness, I know I got 3/4 grinder somewhere. Somewhere. Yeah, right there. It's buried. Hopefully the oil looks decent. Second oil change since put back together. Yeah, don't look like, you know. That would suck. I'd probably just run anyway. Much work, but it wasn't able to do all this. Sick. Got a little bit going on. Got a little gray in her from bearing material, but it's probably still wiping them clean. So, hopefully, that's all it is. It's not like it coming apart. It has good oil pressure and all. I'll figure it out when I get the oil filter off. Alright. Let's take a gander at that one now. Alright. It's against my better judgment. I might hand cut the filter open. Good news is, no matter when it. So that makes me feel a little better. I just figured I would do it. I thought about not doing it because I was like, you know, I kind of like going blind. But I went ahead and did it anyway. Alright. We'll change on and drop my oil in. Let's get on that seal now. Get that knocked out. Drop it down, put oil in it. Get started on the hitch. Well, slowly getting stuff scratched off the list. Got the seal ready to go in. So that's all I gotta do now. Put that in. And then we can slam dry shaft back in. And it's time for the old hitchy McHitch hitch. Get ready to go underneath this car. Start checking all the suspension junk under it. That's about all I need, right there. That will be able to check everything under it. So that's what's on the agenda now. Just to run around, check everything, make sure everything is all tight on the whole suspension. And maybe even re-lube tie rod end stuff on it. Alright, I'm gonna check that steering shaft too, bolts in it, just to make sure. And I think that'll be about under here. I can drop oil on it, put it back up, and get started on that. Alright, game plan is, like I was saying earlier, get the hitch, cup over each side of the frame rail, and we'll bolt to the sides. But as you can tell, what I have is too wide, right here. You get it. Bam. See? So, if I get that here, kind of shove it down low. I wonder if I can flip that. Since that thing's low, I'll just weld these ends. I can flip them. Or I can even maybe while I tilt that, I think it's going to fall and go separate one. So, I'm going to bring this like that. You know? So then, I would almost give you that low. I think that's much what I do. So I'll flip these ends and I'll cut them. Yeah! That's what I do. Alright, let me get these measurements, get this thing cut. And I can tag her back together and we'll see if it fits out here. Yeah, I really don't want to go under. If I go under, it's going to be way too low. I'm trying to get up closer to the body. I think it's going to suck. Good thing the wife's following me, I guess, because when I have the tires on here and everything else on that rack, I'm not going to be able to see the tail lights. I can put some dummy lights on that rack if I wanted to, but yeah, I'm not really going to do all that. She'll be behind me. She'll know when I'm slowing down. Unless she gets on by me, I don't know. Alright, so we know we need to be 40 1/4 across here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my center. I'll go 20 1/8 each way. That's where I'm going to hack it and hack it Then I also got to make up the difference of these end brackets here, which they look like they're probably about a quarter. But actually I don't mind. Scratch at it. This is one of the outside frames. Never mind. So 20 and 8, 20 and 8. Weld my end plates on, I'll tack them for now, and I'll mock up 1 or 2 boards. And then, yeah, should be funky to work from there. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Now if I can find my tape measure. No, I did something with it. Let me find it. Alright. So, it was like 3 hours later. Finally found my tape measure. It works for me. So, what we're looking at here, which no means I'm ever 44 and a quarter. So we're going to go 44 and a half. So we're going to go 22 and a quarter for our center. Alright. They're halfway close. Sweet, no look. That should be dead center. And theory should be dead center this too. Right there. Let's see. For nappy, 1 and a quarter. Beautiful. Dead center. Alright. That's good. Now what we said we're going to do is we're going to go 20 and an 8, right? Maybe. Be right here. So, if I am correct here, I'm going to go here, right here. And we should be cutting the same amount of tube on both sides. If my consensus are right. So, we're looking at 1.7/8. My consensus ain't right. About 1/8 inch off somehow. Alright, no big deal. I'll figure it out. Alright. Let me go get my square. This way maybe I'm going to do this. It's kind of jacking me up a little bit. No big deal. Let me do that. No turning back now. 1 off. 1 to go. That's like Saul's also. Woohoo! Worked beautiful. Took about 30 seconds. Alright. And just grind that up. I'll put on a little bit of bevel for the weld. And get the hacking on the other one. I have to film you messing it up now.
Yeah, I put it in backwards. I didn't know. Oh, that's fancy ass shit. It's all ass backwards.
The NX2s, but
At least I didn't put the nut on it yet.
Yes.
Now I gotta climb back. Fucking arms going numb.
I'm glad you're doing it, not me. 'Cause I hate doing them in there. So Andrew, you think it's going to make it tomorrow?
Better fucking make it. I ain't doing this shit all by myself.
Got her on there. I put tape on here, hoping that didn't tear the paint up on the frame too much. She's on there. Not the prettiest in the world, but it is on there. Now I'm gonna throw the wheels on her, set it on the ground, and we'll give her the good old test here to see if it will fall off or not. Kind of put that on a little bit of angle up cover. It's going to kind of weight of the rack's probably going to stack a little bit. All right, I'm going to throw the wheels in this thing, get her on the ground. You may ask yourself, what kind of test can we really give this without a real world test? We'll put the rack on it, pimp it. But guess what? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Not doing all that. Came up with a better solution. The old dogging department. What's better than the shock test? Give her a couple little tappy-roos. See if the welds will hold. They'll hold to this. Should hold to a rack. You dodge a wrench, you dodge a ball, right? So. That's the hillbilly test. Seems starting to me. I think it's going to be alright, man. Alright. I don't see anything here. Test. Passed. Right. Alright. Well, let me see. Hitch is done. Passed the hillbilly test. Andrew put my loaner belts in me from Dean. So they're up to date. Oil's been changed. Valves have been adjusted. Went over every nut and bolt underneath the car. Well, that's good. What else? I think that's it. I think we are a go. I just got to remember tomorrow when I'm loading up to get my helmet and my jacket and throw them in the car. And my wheels. So originally I was going to run the rack I had borrowed off Andrew. That one, pretty bad shape. But I was going to use it. I was going to weld it together, make it work. But another buddy of mine was here with me. He ended up having a aluminum one, that's like Newey said, that I can use. So I said, yep, if I ain't got to fix it, I am in. So we're doing that. We're on a time crunch. But Eileen's ready to go to Midwest Drags, finally. Last minute kind of deal, but worked. And I'm glad that Paul and Andrew came over and gave me a hand with her, because that definitely helped. It got me to knock her out finally. Well, watch some more videos, because I had some Midwest, and on 3 of the 2 performance I had some live video too. Now I gotta go in the wife's car. Gotta put the hood pins in it, and oh yeah, it's got bubble gum down a quarter panel somehow. Gotta get it out. And that's it. So, keep a lookout for the other videos, man. They'll be coming out. We're headed out to Virginia tomorrow. Fun. I'll show you some videos. All right.